breaking actually the all-time record for hits in his career here. Just what does that mean to you, especially being tied up there with Gabe?
So special. It's just something you kind of just dream about. And, I remember looking at all those records 5 years ago and thinking how crazy it would be to have all those kind of numbers. And, now that it's starting to come rolling around, it's a pretty cool feeling.
Did you hear from Gabe after tying the record?
Oh, yeah. We've had a couple conversations in the last couple days, but, I just, what I've told him is that, hey, you know what, we can share it for a week. And that's about it.
Does he want you to break that record? I'm assuming no, right?
Yeah, he's Gabe's an unbelievable guy, and he's so proud, and I'm just lucky to be able to play with him for as long as I was, and see him go with his career. And I know he's happy to see everything coming our way, and he wants this program's success as much as anybody.
You got the bats going this weekend. The team got the bats going. Just what was it like for those final two wins to put up double digits in both of those games and come back from six down?
Yeah, no, it felt good. Kind of felt like last year's offense a little bit as far as that comeback, that morale, and it was really cool just to see everybody kind of seem to build off the momentum piece. That phrase all the time that's thrown around, that hitting's contagious. Mm-hmm. And, I think this weekend after, that Friday night and going into that Saturday, once, we started to get hot, everything started to roll. And that's kind of what we expect out of this offense.
How much can that impact the rest of the season, just the confidence and knowing you've done that a couple times, and so the potential presumably kind of always exists?
Yeah. No, I think it's big. I think it's like, for everybody in the dugout to just be able to see our offense click and kind of what it required to get everybody on the right mindset and, on the same side of the ball. And I think moving forward, it's definitely going to be a piece we can look back at and see there's really no deficit that's too big for us to come from behind.
What was the feeling after that Friday game where you only score one run? Just how did you guys light a fire under yourselves to score so many runs in the next two games?
Yeah, no. A lot of different things went into it, but I think, collectively as a group, we just kind of got sick of that feeling, from the way the UCLA series ended in that midweek there against Niagara and that Friday night. Just as a team, I think, we kind of realized, we're better than this. We have, a lot more talent on this roster than, basically anybody in the country. And so we figured it was about time to kind of step up and play for each other and make the most of the opportunities.
Well, I said earlier that going on a road trip can help build some chemistry. Wins like the ones you had on Saturday and Sunday can help build some chemistry. Do you feel like coming back here, maybe having a practice or two, you guys are a little bit closer as a group?
Yeah, absolutely. When you spend 10 hours on a bus sitting next to Ricky Nishida, it's hard not to get close to that guy a little bit. So, I think Waz absolutely nailed it. Those road trips, especially those bus ones, you really have no other choice but to get close to the guy next to you and being in the hotel and everybody being on the same schedule. I think it brings everybody a little bit closer and especially how the weekend went, I think it's just going to propel us with that momentum going forward.
Have you guys jumped in any of the tape for Northwestern State?
Not yet today.
Do you have any, it's a team from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any, what they've done in the past and how they've performed so far this year for the staff? Or?
Yeah, from what I've looked at online, it seems like they're a pretty good team. Seems like they can pitch the ball pretty well. And, I think today and tomorrow it's going to be, another big couple of days of preparation and seeing what they got and, just playing the game.
On Saturday and Sunday, you hit fifth. I don't remember the last time that you didn't hit 1 or 2 or 3 in the lineup. Just what was that like? Just hitting fifth behind Sabine and Cowley there.
Yeah, it was definitely a different feeling. On Friday, I believe I hit fourth, and I couldn't even recall the last time I didn't hit in the first inning of a game. It felt so weird, but especially that Saturday and Sunday, I really just utilized it to just kind of slow the game down. Kind of see how pitchers are pitching guys in front of me. And, especially being able to hit behind Ceballos, it's so fun being on the on-deck circle and watching that guy do what he does. And kind of back to the statement I made earlier about hitting being contagious. It's being after those guys. You get that contagious-like feeling.
Colby Shade moves up to number 2, just talking about being contagious. He had another 4-hit game.
Yeah.
I think he's leading the team now in batting averages. What have you seen from him, and how much does that help you at 5 or 4 or wherever you are in the lineup?
Oh, I think it's so beneficial being able to hit behind that guy, and especially what he's doing right now and how hot he is. You know, it seems like every time I'm up, it's him, it's Riku, it's Ceballos, Drew Cali, somewhere on base, and you know that's such a good feeling. And as far as Colby goes, just seeing his personal success is such an awesome feeling, knowing that he has overcome that injury that he had to deal with all fall and over the summer, and kind of seeing just to see. And I don't even believe he's capable or close to being capable of what he's doing yet, but I think this is just a start for him, and it's just so fun to watch.
You guys hit 4 opposite field homers on Sunday, yourself included, Riku included.
Yeah.
Is that an approach thing of going to the opposite field with those homers?
Yeah, definitely. I think as a group we've really tried to focus on hitting balls the other way, and especially with some authority, and a lot of us believe that Riku has more power to his opposite field side than he does to his pull side right now. So it seems like the lefties are doing a really good job letting the ball get deep and handling good pitchers.
Riku hit that with a wood bat. The stream was down, so I didn't get to watch it.
Yeah, no, it was with the wood bat. It was a different wood bat too. So, it was. I actually had to try it out a little bit for myself on Sunday in the BP just to see what it was all about. And I told him that's a pretty good bat, and I think he loves it. And so, who knows what he's going to swing moving forward? But I figured that's probably in the rotation.
Do you know what was different about it compared to the other wood bat he hit a home run with?
Just a different company. I don't know how different the model is or the weight, but I'm sure he's probably got 15 different reasons why it's different, and loves every one of them. So, there's just no method behind the madness on that one.
Speaking of Riku, he gets 3 straight starts this weekend in right field. As a veteran outfielder and yourself, what'd you see from him? You look good out there?
Yeah, looks great, and just to have his presence and his voice in the outfield's awesome too. With the pitching changes or just balls in the gap, being able to see, really how smart of a baseball player he is to be able to just move out to a new position, go down the outfield, and it's like he's been working on it all fall and all of his career. How natural it comes to him, and it's awesome to see.
What'd you see from that relay from him on Saturday?
Yeah, it looked natural. It looked like instinctive. It looked good, and he's a heck of a ball player. So I think you could put him anywhere on the field, and he's going to be just as loud and just as good.
Last week, Waz talked about making all these lineup adjustments, looking for something that clicked. Saturday and Sunday, you guys had basically the same lineup. Did you feel like that's a lineup that can continue to click moving forward? And I guess another part of this is just not how frustrating, but how different is it to see your lineup or your name in the lineup going up and down almost every day during that stretch where they were looking for a click?
Yeah, I mean, I understand there's adjustments that need to be made. There's so many different pieces to the puzzle with this offense, so many different directions you can go, and I think guys are just waiting for a matter of time for us to just kind of take off and work as a group. I think we're at the point now where nobody really cares where their name is in the lineup sheet, or if it's not even there. We're just all behind, supporting the guy that's up at that time and letting him do his job and the next guy do his.